It was the day before Christmas Eve. There were to be no trains on Christmas Day and Boxing Day, so the engines were looking forward to a nice long rest. Every train was packed, and the engines puffed backwards and forwards all over the island. Thomas and Percy met each other at the river station, feeling exhausted. "We never get any rest before Christmas," grumbled Thomas, "and this cold weather doesn't make it any better." "It'll be worth it to see the planting of the Christmas tree tomorrow night," Percy chuckled. Just then, the two engines heard the phone ringing in the signal box, and the signalman rushed down looking worried. "What's the matter?" asked Percy's driver. "It's the garden centre lorry," replied the signalman. "It's broken down near the next station, loaded up with the tree for the plantation tomorrow. Apparently this year's tree is quite a big un, but it was too heavy and an axle broke, so they've asked us to deliver it." "Don't look at me," huffed Thomas, remembering the time he delivered a Christmas tree. "I'll do it then," Percy interrupted excitedly. "I'm going to the big station, so I'll fetch the tree on my way." Before the signalman could return to his box, Percy bolted out of the station. When Percy arrived, it was getting darker. The workmen's lamps shone brightly on the tree. The signalman was right. It was a big un. On second thoughts," stuttered Percy, "why don't we ask Thomas to—" "Don't be so daft," laughed his driver. "Surely you can manage that thing." Percy eventually gave in. He was given his snowplow, the tree was loaded onto his flatbed, and the journey began. Percy soon forgot he was nervous and felt rather important. Then there was trouble. Just as they were on approach to the farm, Percy spotted a snowdrift. His driver braked hard as Percy slipped on the slushy rails and his load pushed him on. "I've got to stop!" groaned Percy. And he did. Just in time. "Phew," remarked his driver. "Do you think you can get through, Percy?" "I'll try," promised Percy. Percy puffed back and forth over and over again, but he couldn't clear the heavy snowdrift. Just then, as he was about to give up, who should come grumbling along but Thomas on his last journey for the day. "Christmas tree trains never seem to have much luck in the snow," he laughed when he saw the commotion. "Need a hand?" With Thomas pushing from behind, he and Percy finally managed to clear the drift. "Thank you, Thomas," whistled Percy. "We better hurry." And the cavalcade set off for the big station. Thomas and Percy wasted no time and hurried across the branch line. At last they panted into the big station, tired but triumphant. The next evening, on Christmas Eve, Thomas and Percy joined the other engines for the plantation of the tree and the annual carol party. "We're here," they puffed together. "Shh! The Fat Controller's going to give a speech," hissed Donald. "This tree would not be here," the Fat Controller began, "if not for Percy, who, with help from Chomish, managed to get this tree here against all odds. As a reward for their tremendous effort last night," he added, "they shall have their own Christmas tree for the shed." Everyone clapped and cheered. "I told you," whispered Percy. "It was worth it." "You were right," smiled Thomas. The two friends enjoyed the Christmas celebrations, and that night they happily went to sleep with their very own Christmas tree.